Right, keep on talking.
Hello everyone. Hello. It wasn't us. We didn't drop any frames.
Yeah,
we think it's a problem with YouTube. I'm guessing because there's been some weather difficulties. It's got to be something on their part or some kind of technical error on their part, but it wasn't us, and we hope it's all working. Hello. Hello, can you hear? Can you see? Somebody can see me because somebody's saying hi, Pix.
Works. That's
Works.
Right. Hold on, I'm just putting in the forum as well, guys. 1 second.
Okay, yeah, we've got it. We've got it. We've got it. Hello, everyone. Sorry about that.
For once it wasn't us.
Yeah, for once it wasn't us. Can you believe it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely not definitely anything on our part. It was something to do with YouTube. Just kind of crashed, stopped working.
There we go, try that.
So yes, so we'll start again. Hello,
cake.
Welcome everybody again.
Try again.
We have
sorry about that, everyone. As I said, honestly, I know we do have technical difficulties here,
we do all
and
the
it's
time.
usually our computer, it's our connection, or it's something else. This, for once, was not us. We are completely off the hook of this particular problem.
Yeah.
So yes, thank you, everyone. I don't think it's the snow because we cannot blame that because we only had a small flurry earlier.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not us.
Yes.
Good evening,
look, everyone's back.
Oh, there we go.
There we
okay.
go.
So
Sorted.
yes, as I was saying,
Where were we?
I've been doing this today and it's been really fun, and I haven't done it to camera because this has purely been fun play for me, and just seeing how it is and how I am with doing an aircraft, because I wanted to do one because everybody keeps saying that I need to do one, and I thought, you know what, I want to have a go. So I have, and I'm really enjoying it. So there's still a long way to go on it, but I'm really looking forward to doing it. And I'm looking forward to finding out mistakes that I do as well, because then when I come to do a proper build, that's when I'm going to know where I'm going wrong or where I'm not going wrong, and so on and so forth. So really had a lot of fun with this and looking forward to doing it. We are going to be doing a late night tomorrow night, aren't we?
We are, yes.
Yeah, we're going to do a late night tomorrow. It'll start at probably about 7:30 like it normally does.
Yeah, 7:30 to around about 9:30, 10ish.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night we'll be live with all the guys, so we'll be doing flankers, you'll be doing a tonnon.
Yeah, I'll be doing a tonnon. Yeah.
But no, I think the nice thing with you doing this one is that it's, I wouldn't say a first proper kit, because obviously Bandai, as we said, is proper kit, but at the end of the day it was something where you have to be a little bit more sharper on how it's going to be, purely because it's an aircraft, so it's not like you got things that are hidden, so you got seam lines in plain sight, and we were saying that really you wanted to cut your teeth with doing something that's going to show, so she can really practice your techniques which you've been learning of sanding, filling, seam removal, seamless seams, things like that as well, and to show that you're not just a one-trick pony. Yes, you can do aircraft.
I can.
And armour. And sci-fi.
And sci-fi, everything
and
I
everything
would like
else
to
as
do.
well. So yes, that's the thing with it. And I must admit, as I say, you've already learnt your first thing. That sometimes things are
not what they appear.
So we've all done it. That bit where you cut it and you suddenly think, whoops, I've cut the wrong bit. Yeah.
That was me.
So that was you. It was like, and then I get that, I think I've taken the wrong bit off. Yeah, don't worry about it. So again, it's learning, okay, and how you're going to fix it, isn't it? Yeah. And it works a treat, and you'd never know. Yeah. We won't tell them what you did, because I'll never know.
No, because you'll never know now. Actually, no, because it probably will be on the recording, won't it?
I watched the recording. The recording only works for 6 minutes.
Oh, right, okay. Well, then, so, no, you'll never know. I showed you, but you won't know. Yes. So yeah, and you've been busy editing today as well, haven't you?
Yeah, so I've done a little bit more to the old 432. Do
you want me to pop that?
Oh, go on then.
I'm a little bit scared too, actually.
Was that what killed it last time? I think it was all right. So yes, I've got the tracks on, which to be honest are a little bit of a nightmare. And I lost some track as well, which is dead handy. So I had to make some more up, and again it's not quite the right length, so I'm going to have to do that old tradition of putting a stone under it, so make it look like it's going over something. We're going to hide that.
I see that.
But generally, you see the camos all come out very nicely now. It's a nightmare
awesome
to hold it, because these are photo etch at the back, the actual mud flaps, and they got a habit of flying off. I need to paint the inside yet, because what I've done is PVA glued them into place. But generally she's come together, Part 3 is going to be up with you tonight. I'll be honest with you, because obviously we're doing the live show, it's not uploading at the moment. So what we do is, as soon as this is finished, I will get it uploaded, and then hopefully we'll get it up onto the site around about 8 o'clock tonight, and then you can watch it from there. But that will be up with you as well. So definitely pushing on nice with that one. Tomorrow, hopefully, you're going to get a weathering wash onto it. We're going to do some dry brushing, a little bit of shadow works, things like that in there, and really just bring it all to life. And then we're going to go in with it with pigments to give it that same type of effect. And I will get it out at that point, is the Chieftain to go alongside it, so we can do a comparison between the two. Right. So it should be a lot of fun with that one as it goes through.
James put, hi there Pix, just finished the J29 and put some weight in the nose. It's a tail sitter. Thank you for the tip.
Yes, don't forget the weight.
I will not forget the weight. I will do it.
Before it goes together.
Yeah, before it goes together. Well, oh yeah, they're temporary. They're not actually staying before anybody freaks out about
She still managed to model with them today.
Yeah, no, I still, in the tiniest little parts as well.
Yeah.
Tiniest little parts in the cockpit, and these still worked.
Yeah.
No, but these are just temporary, so you don't have to look at my stubby, crazy, nasty little hands. I'm getting them done properly tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes. So don't worry, fear not.
We get a new Pixie.
Yes, I'm getting I'm getting a change. My hair's going different, so you'll have to tell me what you guys think, because it could go terribly wrong.
She comes in wearing a hat.
If I come in either wearing a hat or I'm not on camera, you will know why, because I'm going to a different salon and I'm doing something a little bit drastic with my hair. So yeah, if it goes really badly wrong, no pics.
Yes, definitely no pics.
No pics at all. But yeah, no, I know the nail. A lot of people have commented on the nails. They're not staying. I've just got them on temporary because my nails look very damaged without them, and nobody wants to see that on camera really. But yes, it's been a lot of fun. We've had a good day doing what we've been doing, because we kind of bounce off each other well this way, because when I'm doing things on the computer, Phil's doing filming work, and when I'm and then vice versa. So it's worked quite well, because I didn't need the computer today. No. So yeah, and a couple of you have sent me over some PMs about the medals. They've gone out today. I took them myself. So they've gone out today. So anybody else, I know there's still about 5 other people that still need to get back with their addresses. It will be in your PM. Please get back to me, because we don't have that long. You've only got the 21 days. So I think now it's only about... There's probably about 10 days now that you've got left to get it in. So please get it in to me as fast as you can.
Neil was saying about, is my computer still on holiday? Yes, funny enough, we've just spoken to them literally just before we came on air, and they were like, yeah, we can see it. They've put another processor in it, because I'm not paying 300 odd quid for a new processor every time. So yes, they've actually put a new processor in it, and it's tested it and it's come through fine. But obviously I'm not happy to accept it back, because I reckon it will last another 6 months before it goes again. So what they've turned around and said, we can actually give you the Coffee Lake 8700K chip and upgrade it. So I've got to get back to them after the show, but literally just before we came on air, that's the email I had from them. So they're on about putting in a bigger chip. So I don't know if that will cure the problem, or just get another computer back which has got a bigger chip in it and then just gives up after 6 months anyway. Yeah. So yes,
we will soon
we will see how that one works out with that one.
Pix is going to have
Popo Mohawk.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Metallic finish.
Yeah, so metal finish.
No, I'm not actually. I'm not doing. I'm going to do the camo, because I thought it would be a challenge. I've practiced with camo work on Buster.
She wants to do that one.
So I wanted a challenge, which you can. Here we go. So this is the colour that I'm going to go for, and I know it's not going to be easy, but anything that I do isn't easy. So, and I think that's probably the best thing about what I try and do, because I want to do everything, you know, and if it goes wrong, it goes wrong. I've learnt from it, but I've done the tiniest amount of camo work, and I think that I'll be good at it. I think. I think.
You'll
You know, we're going to see.
Yes.
I could be completely wrong and it's a massive schoolboy error and I've bitten off way more than I can chew. Yeah, and then it'll come back metal. But I would love to go for the camo theme because I love those kind of colours. They're my favourite colours. I love camo anyway, so that's the look that I'm going to be going for. Hopefully, I'm going to film that part as well.
Yeah, the build won't be on camera because obviously it's Pixar's learning thing for this one, but as I said, as soon as it's together, then it will be.
Yeah, as soon as it's together, that's when I'm going to start doing some filming work to it, just to show you guys kind of how I've got on and what I've been doing, and hopefully not too many mistakes.
Definitely.
But if not, then, you know, I'm making the mistakes so other people don't have to. Any other beginner who's doing a kit like this, you know, can learn from maybe something that I do, or vice versa. I've been looking at a few things online and I think you guys give me some great tips, so that's good. Keeps me on my toes.
You'll be fine. Take your time and enjoy it. Remember, that's the secret of all airbrushing. It doesn't matter if you're a newbie or an old hand. The bit where you're driving you mad for whatever reason is the bit where you need to think about your technique, your paint, all the reasons to why it's giving you problems, and go through them like that. But it should be an interesting one. As I say, the nice thing with that camo, it's almost like there's no right or wrong with it anyway.
Yeah.
It's very squiggly. So I think you'll be right with that one.
I really like it. Plus, I think it helps me because whenever I can't get to an area with this hand, I can go with this hand.
I know.
So it kind of helps me.
Being a smart ass, as it's commonly known in the trade.
Oh, is that it? Oh, I forgot.
Right, over in Q&A land. Sorry, we had to move this all around a little bit. Right, okay, so William says, hi Phil and Pix, what times does the Sci-Fi SIG close on Wednesday? I'm up to my armpits in orcs, not a pretty sight, and I wanted to know how much longer I've got. Loving the Live at 5 shows. You are the best double act since Hale and Pace.
Yeah, we are. We are. The Sci-Fi SIG will close the following morning, so you've got until the following morning to get it done anyway. So you've still got a little bit of time yet. So I wouldn't worry too much. And not only that as well, it's just a bit of fun. Even if you don't manage to finish it, still post it because we'll still have a look. Yeah,
usual thing. If you don't complete your build, don't panic about it. It'll just be moved into the subcategories of where it would normally go, so Sci-Fi builds, and then obviously you carry on with your build, and obviously post out your pictures in the gallery when you finish.
Yeah.
He also says, one last thing, please don't buy a Mac. Take the 1080s out of the crap scam PC you bought. You only need one of them. Sell the other. Yeah, it's alright. Just, hold on, there we go. Sell the other or build, it's not difficult, yourself a nice new AMD the Ryzen Threadripper system. Threadripper. Steady. And all your rendering multitask woes will fade away. Do you know what? I haven't had an AMD chip for years. Yeah, when I was younger, and again, me and Andy were talking about this the other night actually, because my first computer was a 286. Not my first computer, because actually I had a VIC-20. Then I went Commodore 64, Amiga 500, 286, 386, 486, then through the Pentium family, and I built all of them.
Wow, that is pretty good.
That was it. I did all of those.
Old school,
all the PC ones. I was always doing that, upgrading chips and all the rest of it. That was
now
fine.
Known as vintage.
Yeah, it definitely would be. I wouldn't go back to DOS days and all of that. Yeah, that was a nightmare.
Oh, you got the dialing tone.
Oh, dial-up. Oh, yeah.
God,
that came well after all of them, but yes.
Oh, yeah, I remember that though. That
Proper
was when I was
gamers,
young.
real gamers remember the thing of having to go into DOS and recoding so you could play a certain game.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have to do that, but
really?
I remember. Yeah, I remember that people that did have to do that before.
And then you can buy lots of overpriced DDR4 RAM. What is it with RAM at the moment? As I say, I was having a look earlier and it does seem to have gone a bit crazy on the old price thing. We've got a couple of options. If this computer gets the upgrade, then technically, if we pay for the upgrade and have the new chip, I'm going to get the old chip back. So if I'm paying for it, I'm not letting them have it for nothing.
Yeah.
So we might end up buying another motherboard and sticking it in that one, and we'll do it that way.
We'll have
and
two supercomputers.
We'll have two supercomputers at that point.
And if they break, well then, you know, it's just...
Then I'm going to go and buy a Dell.
Yeah, Dell. Oh,
I'm going to go buy a Dell.
Alienware do Dell now, though, don't they?
Yeah, it's all part of the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all the same thing now.
Okay, Christopher says, hi Phil and Pix. I bought a full set of the old Sanders quite a while ago. Really awesome how well they work and how long they've lasted. See, good product. They work really well outside of modelling too. I use the blue and the white polisher for some acrylic parts on my water cooling loop on my computer to get some of the gunk and residue off and can make the acrylic shine up again like new. That's the reason. There's a reason for that is, and I'll be honest with you, those there are actually physically designed for polishing acrylic. That's what they are. They're designed, their proper application in a different size is actually for polishing acrylic parts on aircraft. Like light rays and stuff like that, and all acrylic-y parts. So that's the reason why they work really well on acrylic. But they work very good on clear canopies. So that's what we went with that one.
That's why they did my nails.
That's it.
There's
good like that.
Acrylic.
It is. Now for the first question. What am I missing out and not having the new green and white polisher or the sanding range? Okay, so the green and white one is literally a go-between between our finest one we do and the polisher. So it's got a little bit of bite in it. Now the difference is it's actually aluminium based instead of being silica. So a lot of obviously our other sanders are actually silica based. This one is aluminium based. So if you sand with it, you'll notice you'll get a very fine metallic fleck, and that's because they're aluminium. That's why when you touch it, it's almost like a velvet. But the great thing about it is if you use it as a sander, it will give you a satin to flat finish. If you flip it over, it will give you a total gloss finish. You can use it on clear parts as well, but if you're going to use it on, you know, for aircraft, and to be honest, have a look at the A10 build. I also used it on the ME262 build, and it's instead of using a gloss, and that way you can make them anything you like. It's basically a go-between, a polisher and a sander. It's in that little realm just there. The dual ones, which are these, to be honest, this is a slightly upgraded, I would say, version of our blue sander, which is this one. Okay, it's slightly different. If you can see on the colours, you will notice that they're actually a different colour. They are slightly different. They're slightly coarser, okay, and they're, you know, pretty much on a par though with the blue one. The black side is actually an in-between grit of the two that is you'll find on a blue skinny, which, do we know what a blue one here? Nope, sorry, because we don't use them anymore because we got these. But basically, the medium sander, that is it. That's a go-between between both of them. The idea being is sand away and then you go away and finish off with the other side. It saves you using two sanders.
Yes.
Which is one of those things which is really lazy for modelers.
Yes. But they are really, really great.
But they are really, really great, and I love them. And I've been playing with these now for over a year almost, using them in one guise or another. You've seen them probably on camera for ages now, but it's my go-to sander now. I just use this one. We have got another one coming down the line, which is going to be a fine one, which is going to basically be the finest possible cushioned one you can get on the top here, and then the actual spongy one underneath. It's going to be a really, really fine one, which will be getting onto a par of being like the green and white one, but not quite. It's going to have a bit more bite than the green and white, and doing it that way. And then hopefully late summer the coarse one will come out, which will just be literally heavy duty coarse one, which will be great for doing resin, casting blocks, stuff like that. The other way, sorry Pix, leaning across you, is obviously the plate one, which I use all the time, as you can probably tell how much use this gets. But again, with all of our range, this is where I'll pull out a new one. They are self-cleaning. Okay, so they will self-clean and they last forever. And again, trousers are great, as you can see. They're actually great for it. So, and that's what I tend to do. This one stays at the end of the desk, but I honestly, this is one of those things where I had an idea that this will be good, but actually I use this more than anything else now. I just find myself, even with parts, so if I had a part like this and I'm like, just down with it. And then if you want a slightly more cushioned side, you've got this side for anything, wheels or anything you want a slight edge to it.
I use this one the most out of everything. I always use this one. This is my go-to one. Probably because it's smaller for my hand as well, and I find it easier to get to parts that way, unless I'm doing something bigger, but I don't tend to do the bigger scale models at the moment, so that's probably why that's my go-to one. But the new dual ones, they're probably the best ones out of all of them, I would say, because I've used all of them and I love this one. This one's my favourite, and I love the green one as well, because the green one's great for polishing. The only thing is like we said before, is they're not
as durable as the last
they're not as durable, but the finish for finishing, they're perfect. Really are perfect, so yeah.
But as I'm a really crap salesman, if you're happy with your blue ones and your normal sanders, I would just wait.
Yeah, wait
when
until
that
the other
dies
ones
off,
go.
give these a go, because as I say, they are slightly different, but I wouldn't say you need to rush out and buy these if your blue ones are absolutely fine. But if these have worn out and they've had it, then you might want to give these a whirl, because these are my go-to ones now. I must admit, I don't really use these anymore.
Yeah.
So,
No, yeah.
so yes, that's the thing with that one.
Second question.
Part 2 of the question is AK's Ultra Gloss 2 Compound. Second question I've heard about the new AK Ultra Gloss Varnish. It's around €21 for 80ml, and it's 60% to 20% lacquer hardener in my local hobby store. Could that be an alternative for one of those waiting to get the canister of MIPA 2K stuff? I'm sure it's still much more expensive per mil, but the normal hobbyist 80ml is a good quantity and can use up a manageable time. Definitely. The thing is that at the end of the day, it's just 2-pack lacquer. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
2 components. You know, they're not fooling anyone here. It's just a standard 2-pack lacquer. You know, at the end of the day, if it works, then knock yourself out. That is the point. If you've got it, then go for it. The nipper stuff is complete overkill at 80 quid a throw. But that's the thing. You've got 80ml there, and yet mine is how much? 5 litres, 5,000ml for 80 quid.
Yeah.
So it's 20 quid for 80ml, or you can have technically 5,000ml for 80 quid.
For £80, yeah.
So it just depends really, but again, this is one of those things. I will never use that entire amount.
No.
And would I use 80ml? 80ml would last you a long time doing cars as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So definitely, I'm not saying nipper is the way to go and everyone should run out and buy it, because clearly I'd sell it if that was the case.
Yeah.
But definitely, I think it's one of those things. If you get a group of you locally, you could buy that, decant it into bottles, because to be honest, that's what's over here. And all I've done, and they are sit here to this day, I poured 50ml of each, because I always mix it 1 to 1 and then I add a bit of thinners to it, and I just do it like that. So if you've got a group of you, perhaps you could then share the cost and then bottle it up, and away you go. Because like 50ml there.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
You could do it that way. So, you know, if you've got your local IPMS chapter or your local group, or just a load of you in the same area, you could buy yourself a can of that and have a Sunday pouring it out.
Yeah.
And to be honest, the guys who say, oh, it might go off, I've had both of these floating around now, and they haven't. They're fine. Yeah. And don't forget, being 2-pack, it won't go off unless the hardener is involved with it. So you should be fine.
So yeah, why don't you say what you really think?
Okay, third question. What does your schedule say about the H-band for the group build? What does my schedule? Yes.
Schedule? It's one of those.
Terrible. To be honest with you, I haven't got one at the moment, but I have got one coming in again. At the moment, I'm doing the 432. It's had to go somewhere.
Oh, okay. I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
A bit of a problem.
Yeah.
So yes, 432 is going to be finished up by the end of this month. And then the plan with that one is what we're going to do is obviously finish off a few little jobs around here we've got to do, and then I'm going to carry on with the H-van. It'll be my next one up. So the H-van I intend to do basically is my March build. I'll be working my way through that in March.
Yeah, I need to get hold of the thing that I need to get hold of for the Easter thing.
Yes.
Because there's something that I would like to do for the Easter thing. But then I'm supposed to be doing the X-Wing, and we're supposed to be doing our big build, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to do our big build.
When are we doing that?
Well, that we can do the same as I'm doing the H-van.
At the same time?
Yeah.
In March? Oh, okay then.
Yeah, you can do that. That's not a problem.
And I've got to do my Harley Quinn. And I need to figure out when we're going to do the superhero and villain Sig.
Not a Sig.
Got so much.
Got to get these Sigs in.
Sigs.
Definitely. So yes, it will be up next month. That's the plan with that one. So literally give us 2 weeks and it will be well on the way. Fourth question.
Fourth question.
Will we see Pix building an egg plane for Easter?
I'm doing something.
Yes.
You will see.
Yeah.
You will see. It's not going to be, well, it's going to be, something on the lines of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think you'll like it. It's going to be funny.
Yes. A funny one.
A funny one. Yeah.
Okay. Keep up the good work. Keep up on the modelling. We will. No problem. Okay, Rob says, hi Phil and Linz. Phil, for your next build or one-day build, if you're doing one, please could you build something with predominantly raised panel lines and show us how you go about weathering a plane with them, or perhaps a tutorial on this. I've done loads of rescribing. There is still a lot of kits out there that have raised panel lines and very few tutorials, articles on dealing with them other than rescribing them. Thanks again. The thing is, I would, if it was my kit and if I'm working on it, so say that's Monogram Century Series kits, really, really nice kits, they're all raised panel lines, predominantly. I know there's a couple of exceptions. So technically, I would rescribe. That's what I would do. I wouldn't leave them as raised because they don't look right to me, and I'd rather just sand them out and replace them and go for it like that. So, you know, how to deal with them and all the rest of it is, that's how I deal with them. I would rescribe and take them out. That's the thing. Sometimes raised panel lines present more problems than they do fixes by not, because sometimes when you get fuselage halves and they're going together, you sand them flat. You've got to put in that raised panel line. Now, the only way I traditionally do it is use a knife and then cause a V raised and do it that way. It's not the best way in, or I know people do it with stretch sprue and they try and light it. Why not just sand it all off and rescribe it?
Yeah.
That would be my thing to do.
Go-to thing, I reckon.
I just find rescribing it'll save you a lot of hassle in the long run. So just sand it all off, rescribe it all in, re-rivet it. It's not the biggest job in the world, and also it's good practice.
Yes.
Good practice on your ways of doing it and all the rest of it.
Definitely.
It also says Star Wars ordering. So go 4, 5, 6. Watch Rogue One if you want to before, and then ignore 1, 2, and 3. Disregard 7 and 8 and any other further Disney ones. I'll leave that one with you to sort out.
Well, what's his name? What was his name?
Rob Lee.
Rob Lee, right.
That's
we're going to have
you
words,
off the Christmas
Rob.
list.
We're going to have words, Rob. Oh.
Right. Sorry. It's alright, they can see you getting all... Yeah.
They could see me then, couldn't they?
Grimacing. Okay, Peter Williams says blue and red will both make it grayer. I'd recommend orange or green if you want to avoid that, but it depends. This was yesterday. We were talking about how to make lemon yellow more solid as a colour. You know, as I say, or darker. If we were saying more solid, I presumed, and I used your wording here, of more full-bodied.
Yeah,
as making it solid rather than a stronger colour. So that's why I was on about putting it over black. And then that way it'll give you a rock solid colour to it. Body. Okay, Bill says, hi guys. On yesterday's live show, I could see an orange grid. Do you know how many questions we get on this? Overhead camera pics.
Sometimes I feel like we're in a loop.
It is. It's Groundhog Day. Yeah, go on. I was going to be clever and do it jointly. No, go the bigger camera. Look, hold on. Product placement.
Oh no, you're doing it.
Sorry. Anyway, these are Infinity cutting mats, and it's all I use now. I don't bother with buying different size tapes. Seriously, I don't. That is the whole point. I do not bother with different size tapes anymore, because this thing, I can do tape, as we can see down here. I demonstrated this yesterday on the show, or was it the day before? From 0.4mm up to, what's the widest one on that? 1mm. You can just do it like that, and then obviously you can go the other way, which these are, I can't remember what they are now. What's that, 0.9? You can go then from 0.4mm right the way up to whatever you want in centimetre wise by working the other way. It's great. It's a fantastic tool. It's one of those tools where I have to thank Krista, who sent me the first one, and then I have to thank Sovereign Hobbies, who completed my set. Yeah. And that's where they come from, sovereignhobbies.co.uk. They're the stockists for UK for these things. And it's one of those tools where when you first get it, you think, okay, I see the point, but when am I going to use it? Because I've got a roll of tape. I'm finding it easier working off of that than I do a roll of tape, because by the time you've got the bit of tape out and you've sort of worked it out, you've got too much, you end up throwing it away. That you can almost come up, and I mentioned it on here, what I was doing with a lot of these squares was coming up with my board and going, okay, it's that big, chomp, chomp, and then it's by that chomp chomp, peeling it off, putting it down, and away you went. So it just makes things a lot easier. And also that thing is, not everybody's got 1mm tape, or is it 0.4 actually? I think we go down to 0.4,
yeah.
0.4mm tape, incredibly thin, right the way up to 10 centimeters, you know, or you can go up to any thickness you want then, and you've got it. It doesn't matter. You don't need to have 10 rolls of tape around from 0.4 right the way up to whatever size you've got. You can go incrementally through that with no problem at all.
Yeah.
And again, they do other patterns. They do circles, they do curves, they do diamonds, they do square, everything.
They do everything.
Absolutely everything.
So check the website out.
Yes, sovereignhobbies.co.uk. The guys there will sort you out. I know we usually strip them out every time we mention it.
Which is quite a lot recently.
And that's it. It is a lot recently.
I think the most recent, the most asked questions are the infinity boards,
your nails,
my nails, and photo bucket or photo hosting.
Photo hosting.
There are three main things that I think I would always be able to answer.
We should be sponsored by Infinity Cutting Boards then.
Sponsored
Foxy and your nails.
Yeah.
Pixie's hands.
Pixie's hands.
Okay. Rand says, hi P&P.
Hello.
Look, we're postage and packing.
Postage.
Quick one, Phil. Can you please share a link of where you buy the coloured mixing cups?
Colour mixing cups?
Oh, you mean my cheap ones?
Oh, the clear ones?
These ones?
They're like just like shot glasses. You can get them
they
anywhere.
are. These are shot glasses. What millimetre is that? Do we know? Oh, look. 30 mil. It says so on the bottom. These are literally shot glasses.
Like any cheap bar.
If you go, all the ones we frequent then. Literally, these ones are from Trago Mills. I know a lot of the guys in the live chat will know that one. And I think it was, I don't know, 2,000 for 10 quid or something. It's really cheap.
Yeah, they're really cheap.
Really cheap. But also go on eBay, but they call them, is it disposable shot glasses?
Yeah, disposable shot glasses.
Yeah.
And just go for clear. Don't go for the colour ones.
Yeah, don't get the colour ones because you can't see.
Yeah.
But these ones here, 30 mil or 1 fluid ounce shot glass. That's all it is. Disposable ones. And you just lob them afterwards.
Yeah, they're really easy. They do them like pretty much everywhere. I think you can get them on Amazon, anywhere online, eBay, anything. So yeah, they're really super easy to find. You could probably
I've still got.
You could probably find them in like somewhere like the pound shop or pound stretcher
Funny
or something
enough,
like that.
Trago Mills, 99p for a pack of, how many is that? That's 50.
50, yeah.
For 99p.
Yeah.
You see? Dirt cheap. Might be floating around for absolutely ages.
Yeah, just don't get the colour ones.
Don't get the colour ones, get the clear ones, but you'll be fine with those, no problem at all. Search eBay and couldn't find any suitable. Disposable shot glasses, Rant, you'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah, that's what they are.
Okay, Cal says gold medal. Sorry, boss. Sorry, gold medal. I was reading the wrong one. Okay, cold. Mwah. We had -22 when we had the Arctic blast hit us. Feels like -31, and yes, we have snow in Finland. That's cheating because you're in Finland.
Yeah, but I'm moaning that it's -2.
I think what people forget is we are fully aware that people have snow in the rest of the world.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Don't get us wrong.
We just don't get it here.
But we just don't get it here. So when we do...
It's great. No.
Well, yeah. But don't do snow angels in the dog park.
No.
That's one lesson you'll learn very quickly. Anyway.
From experience?
No, I haven't, but
No?
I saw that on Facebook. I thought it was very apt. But no, the thing is, we are fully aware everybody gets snow, but in England, it's literally just watching car crash TV.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, just before Christmas, we were in Cheltenham, and me and Mel were coming back, and we were actually with a few of the guys from the team. We had a bit of a meeting up there, and we were sort of in convoy, and it proper was chucking it down. Don't get us wrong, we had about, I don't know, 4 inches of snow or something, and it was snowing quite heavy, but you should see how people drive.
Yeah.
You either get people driving at 90 mile an hour still everywhere as if it's fine, and you get other people who literally would think they're driving across a frozen lake. You know, and there's no in between. You either get idiots or nobody just goes at a sensible pace.
No.
And that's the trouble you get.
Well, we were coming back in pretty much a blizzard.
It was a
weren't we,
blizzard.
from
I must admit,
Huddersfield?
I was proud to be an Englishman that day
Yeah.
because it was proper blizzard coming back from
Yeah.
Huddersfield. But everybody stuck to around about 50 mile an hour.
Yeah.
Everybody kept good distances,
Yeah.
and that's for a good stretch from, you know, say the North Yorkshire Moor area
Yeah.
right the way down to Birmingham. We were in a blizzard,
Yeah.
and it was good because everybody was quite sensible. Nobody
Yeah.
was overtaking. Everyone was keeping good distance, and that's
Yeah.
what we need.
The English don't deal
it's
well
English.
with snow because, like, so in other countries, when you get snow, everything still carries on the same. Everything stops
Yeah.
still here. Even in the north, because I've known it from when I was in the north for a little while, in the north.
North of the wall.
North of the wall. And literally, I remember being stuck for 2 weeks because no taxis, no buses, nothing. And it was quite a bit of snow, but it wasn't that much. We're talking about probably about 5 years ago now. And it was literally everything went to a standstill. So we talk about the snow like it's like crazy bad. It's only because everybody deals with it really badly here.
It is. That is the thing. It's like in England, we just cannot deal with any type of bad weather.
No.
And I know talking to a lot of you are in
Even
like
hot weather.
snow, and you have snow tires, and yeah,
Yeah.
right. Forget it over it.
No.
That's because we never get it.
Yeah. And
know.
same with the hot weather as well.
Yeah.
If we
Oh,
get
if
hot
it's too
weather,
hot, yeah.
everything goes
And
out
don't
of
forget,
stock.
this is Britain.
Water.
Yeah, that's it. Hose pipe ban.
Yeah.
I had a sunny day when he's got no water left.
Yeah.
So that's it.
So yeah, that's it.
But yeah, the story of England. We can cope when it rains.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it floods, and then we moan about that and all. Anyway, back to the question. I'm building the Pro Mod drag car, and I need to make
Ooh.
some turbo pipes for it. I need to use 6 diameter piping rod. It's 1/24 scale. I've tried bending styrene ABS pipes, rods, and can never get a satisfactory result.
Yeah.
I've tried pipe benders, which leave a nice weld lines effect. They will do. Sand, brute force, which is my favourite way. I've heated them up with a heat gun, only to have it collapse at various degrees. I've also inserted some silicone wire inside to prevent for the perfect diameter when heating and bending, but this still went a bit flat. Don't mind getting weld seams. That's going to be the cause anyway, but need to clean the bends to make it look right, and then chop off the right length of parts. Am I missing something up my sleeve? Funny enough, you might be. Let's see if I've got some. I don't know what diameter this is, so I'm going to check. Hold on. Where's my industrial me calipers? Hey,
You've got some stuff.
I've got stuff. Right, you can buy from. Let me just see who it is. I don't know which size it is. Let me just see what sizes we have. So I've got loads of different sizes. Oh god, help. Ah. Right, so this is a company called Plastistrut. Okay, and they've got down here, this is 0.12, sorry, yeah, 0.1, 0.2, sorry, 0.1, no, 1.2 millimeter wire, and this is cord, so you can bend it.
It's cool.
You do an overhead.
Yes.
Hold on, if I do it on the black bit.
You need to.
Yep, on there. See, seamless. Hold on, I've lost my mouse.
It's over here.
Right, cool.
There you go.
There we go. This is cord, so what you can do is you can bend it, and then obviously if you've got something round to put it round, you can bend it into any specific shape you want. Okay, this is this stuff, and it comes in various different sizes. Okay, but it's Plastistrut, and I've got it in pretty much them all. I think it goes, I don't know what the smallest is. It goes smaller than that. Hang on, I have to check. What have we got here? I've got other sizes of it. So we've got down here 1.6 mil, 1.2 mil. We've got 2.4 mil. Some of it's got cord, some of it's not. Like this is a thicker one. Okay, but obviously you can bend it, and then obviously it hold its own shape. So, yeah. And then that way you can just literally. Try it, you're fine. Yeah. So yeah, so literally you can just do it to whatever you need it to.
Yeah.
Not all of these are cord. I've got a feeling that certain size it gives up going cord then. So is that 0.2? So yeah, what you do, if you've got like 0.2, what you can do and I've done in the past, because obviously now you've got the trouble. If you get a bit of the thin one, there's a really, really thin one. Is this one going to go in here? So what you can do is put the really, really thin one inside the slightly bigger one, and then you can bend it like the others, and it will hold its own shape again. So you can literally do it whatever you want, and do it that way.
Yeah.
Which is a way that I've always done it. So if you get one that's like a bigger size, but it's hollow, if you put this stuff inside, and as long as it's the right diameter, like you were saying, you'll be absolutely fine. So we haven't got a pen here. We've got a big brush. Big old brush. Big brush. So yeah, with these you can put them round anything you want. Black top, there we go. Okay. And you can do it like that. And that's how I've always gone around bending stuff. Because then again, it's just in here, and then you can pull it out. This won't hold itself. Over time it will release, but if you wanted to, you can pull it out and do it again. It will hold itself, but be careful with this, because this will slowly try and straighten itself at some point, and that's what I normally find it does. But yeah, Plastistrut, but it's cord. I don't know what size it gives up having the metal wiring exactly. But yeah, that's how I've always got around that little problem, because obviously they do Plastistrut really thick, but you can carry on with bigger stuff, and then that way it doesn't go, because obviously I've got metals, I've got brass rod, very thin, but again you've got that trouble, it collapses on itself. So by doing something like that, you have no problem.
Yeah.
Right, okay, we have a medal to show.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Beautiful work.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yay! I'm glad it got to you.
Yes, who is that? Alan. Well done, Alan.
Yeah, it looks good. I remember seeing the thread on that, actually.
Yes. Very nice.
Looks real cool.
Very good.
I love that kind of look as well. I think it's really awesome.
Very good. Okay, Robert says, hi Phil and Pix. Went to click on the 432 on the Friday show to take me directly to Photo Bucket. Yeah, we said about this yesterday. Hopefully we fixed that issue.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's fixed everywhere, but I fixed most of them. I've got to go through what it is. There's a link system, which is a new thing. I have to turn it off. By default, it was always off. Now Photo Bucket put it on by default. I think it's people trying to get them to go to Photo Bucket now.
Yeah.
Because they need people.
Yeah. It's probably why they put the price down as well.
It is. They dropped the price suddenly. Not that I've had a refund.
Yeah, I'm going to say, you haven't.
No. Keep up the great work. I hope it's warming up for you. It's only 83 and sunny here in Florida.
Oh.
Nice.
I was designed for the heat. I wasn't designed for this cold. Although I do like the snow, I just don't like the cold.
Okay, David says, hi P&L. Sound like a ferry company now. Phil, I'm planning on building the Rebel 148 scale Tornado F3. I'm wanting to add remove before flight tags. Any recommendations for them? I've heard that the models is 148 scale. Get the tags in 1/72. Any thoughts? Really enjoying the 432 build so far. You've done a great job, and it looks like Tacom have put together another blinder. They have. Really, really nice kit.
I'm really happy with it.
It is. Remove before flight tags, yes. For some reason, I always find that Edard's ones are overscaled because they just look massive. So when you hang them on there, it's like, I don't know, they just are way too long in most cases. So I normally go one size down. So if it's 148 scale, I'll usually have 148 scale, and then we'll have 1/72 scale. And in certain ones which look smaller on your reference photos, I'll have them smaller. Or... I'll try and find it. It was in here the other day because I was showing somebody.
Are you showing me?
I don't know. Oh, yes, I was. Hold on. Here it is. Or another option, if you can get them, is these. Oh, you might want to go the bigger one. Go to. Is these. These are Astra ones. These are very nice. These tend to be, I think, more in scale. So down in here, we've got, are these both the same? These 72nd scale? 48 scale. So as you can see, when you see them across, these 48th ones seem to be more sort of in scale. The great thing with these as well, if you're doing an RAF one, it's got the RAF type areas, as in it's got like the high vis reflective tape on them, and you can do them like that. But yes. But again, not all remove before flight tags are all the same size. You get some of them, well, I have some here, like in 32nd land, which are positively huge. And to me, they were too big, and I bought those, to be honest, to go on my A10, but they're too big. They literally are just too big. So I ended up at the end of the day not bothering. because I wanted 48 scale ones, and just put them. There you go, Pix, go again. You're busy today. There we go. So as you can see, you've got 48th and why do them that way? You can see both of them. You can see the different scales. I think the 48th ones look better than. I just think these are overscaled. I don't know why. I just don't like them. Don't like them at all. Too big.
Too big.
Right. Okay. Next page. Ooh. 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 Nice picture. Oh god, we've got that thing coming up again. Hold on, let me close it down. Oh, wrong way. Hold on. There's so many people online, that's the trouble. Okay, now we can't read it. Where are we? There we go. Now we're too big. Oh, never mind. Anyway, Josh says, hi Phil, hope you can help me over a question about colours. I'm looking at the example below and guess the white is the famous US Navy FS 17875, but with the grey I'm not sure. Can you tell what it is? Ooh.
Where is it going?
It's down here on the underside. That's the lower
yeah,
grey.
I can see now, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the federal standard colour for Sea Kings. No, if you're going to do it, it's going to be more closer to an XF19. But if you're looking at MRPs, I'm pretty sure MRP do this colour. They actually call it, it's a really weird one. One of our members has done a fantastic in-flight display in this colour scheme. He did the Apollo recovery. Have a look at his build. No, you're looking one that actually says US Air Force colour things on it, which will be, just looking to see, it's going to be one of the early colours. I'm not too sure, and I wouldn't like to call it. If you go to our search engine in the forum and put in Apollo recovery, the chances are you will come up with, one of our members did a fantastic in-flight one in those colours, and it'd be absolutely fine. Thing is, that's gold grey, that's the wrong colour, that's navy white. Yeah, that's like gold grey. I don't think I've got the colour, that's the thing. It's not the type of colour I would get. Yes, I don't know if anyone in live chat knows that colour. Anybody in live chat? Post up now if you can. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, US Navy 98 gold grey. No, it's not. It's not gold grey, I'll tell you now. I don't think it's that. I think it's going to be definitely something a bit more greyish, because gold grey is that sort of creamy grey rather than grey grey. So
Light
yes.
grey looks quite white.
Eh? Yeah, but it's not grey. That's proper grey grey.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess maybe it's hard to tell from the photo.
Yeah, but it is. They have a proper grey colour on them because of the white makes it highlight. Gold grey will be a creamy grey on it.
That's why I thought they're XF80. But would it be an MRP, not Tamiya then?
It won't be a Tamiya because it's a federal standard code. But MRPs I haven't got. That's a 1960s, 70s colour, and I don't have many of those, if I'm honest with you guys. Right. Anybody else got an idea in live chat? Post up now if you have.
Yeah.
Right, so we can't massively help on that, but again, if you pop in there, have a look around there, you go. It says, greetings to you, Pix, Mel, Steve, Hans, Andy, Matt, Dog, Rabbit?
Dog, Rabbit.
Oh, Lola. Yeah, Rabbit.
How can you forget her?
And Statiable Carpet Monster.
Carpet Monster.
Om.
Yeah, it almost got me earlier, actually.
Yeah, that's it.
With the tiniest little part.
It had me for a set of tracks.
Oh,
Still,
yeah,
I've lost a set of tracks for the 432. I've had to make some.
Because it was quite a big lot of tracks.
I know,
as
yeah.
well.
I lost 6 links of track.
You'll find it.
I will.
You'll
Turn up
probably
soon.
later.
Yeah, great. Now I've made another one.
Yeah.
Okay, Dave Jones says, hi Phil and Pix, not a modelling question, but being nosy. Matt's P&M mug. Have we got one in here today? Yeah, we have actually.
Danger. The one.
What? The one that looks a
Danger Mouse rip-off.
It's not a Danger Mouse rip-off.
Danger Mouse.
I've never heard of it. Did you have them specially made or just off the shelf? I asked, just saw one on the desk of a detective in 24 hours in police custody last night on Channel 4.
Oh, really?
What?
What? How?
Does Matt still have his, or has it gone missing? Perhaps Matt was in custody.
Yeah, maybe.
Is there anything?
Have you heard from him today?
No. Can you do it overhead cam on? Just go the wider one. Yeah. That's it. Hold on. That's it. Was it like, careful because it's got some in. Was it like this one, or was it a proper Danger Mouse one? It should be like, this is PM. Don't push too much, the coffee will come out.
It's alright, keep going.
Oh yeah, I can see it on the screen actually. There we go. Was it literally like that one? Be funny if it was, wouldn't it?
It would be really funny.
Keep up the great work and banter. No problem. I'll ask him. I'll be speaking to him tonight.
Yeah, see if he's been in police custody.
Yes, see if he was nicked last night. Okay, Robert says, hi Phil, never mind the previous post. Photo bucket is gone. Oh, okay. Kent says, thanks Lindsay and Phil for answering my question about photo hosting. I've created an account on Flory. And it's uploaded a couple of pictures.
Yeah.
They are of a young man I helped build his first model last year. Brilliant.
Oh,
kudos.
good.
Fantastic. And I've tried to post up or so ago, but it didn't come through. I'll try to find the forum thread for posting pictures. Tried using the insert photo tool. Maybe it needs, it's just finding that way of doing it. What I might do is I'll ask Andy, because Andy will be around, and he's good at these things, to do a quick how-to. With Flory, because he uses it, so he knows.
Using Safari on my Mac, so maybe try Chrome or Firefox. Yeah, try Chrome or Firefox. It'll probably work better. As I know from using my iPhone, actually, Safari does not. It won't do it.
Yeah.
It really does hate it. So yeah, you're gonna have to use Google Chrome or Firefox. So yeah, my voice is going.
Oh, crikey. Good job. You're off tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I am kind of.
Well,
I'm doing daytime,
daytime.
but I'm doing the evening and the night stuff.
You'll be on.
The night stuff, yeah.
The night stuff, working the late team.
Yeah.
Right, that's about it from us because we got up to 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Sorry about the technical difficulties below.
Yes.
If you're watching this, well done.
Yeah.
And for once, it wasn't us.
Yeah.
It wasn't us. We're fine.
It's not us.
There you go. Andy says he'll do a thing for Flory. Cheers, Andy.
Yeah.
Just a couple of 1,000 words on it. That'll be fine. Alan saying Halford's Grey Primer. That's the paint of champions, that is.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought that is what I used for the Apollo recovery. I'll double check and PM you. There we go. So Chris was doing it.
Yeah. Thanks, Chris.
Absolutely fantastic. Well done, team. Hey,
Yeah.
look, we're just here to help.
Yeah. Oh dear.
And they're on about snow up there.
Yeah.
Bless them. That's all good.
We got a little bit today.
We did. We had a flurry. I got all excited. The weird thing is, I went out and had to play in it purely because I had to.
Yeah.
And it's that weird stuff. It's almost like not real
dry.
snow because it's like dry ice.
It's like dry ice.
So when it goes in your hand, it doesn't even melt.
It's like,
It
what's
just
going on?
vanishes in your hand. It's
But
old
then your
stuff.
hands are that cold, so it probably wouldn't melt because it's freezing.
Yes, definitely.
I'm going
Right.
to enjoy spin tonight. Keep me nice and warm.
Yeah, that would definitely warm you up.
Yeah.
Right, last one. David just saying, did you know Pledge Clear has another rebrand? It's now called, what? Pledge Revive It Floor Gloss. Got mine at Amazon for $13.99.
That's not bad.
Is that the American one?
Yeah, it's going to have to be.
Or is it our one? Because their version's different to ours now, totally. So
right,
just be
yeah.
careful which one you get there, peeps, and you'll be absolutely fine with it.
Yeah.
Right, there we go. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back with you tomorrow for live at 5, and then tomorrow night we'll be on around about 7:30 to 9:30, 10ish. If you want to join us for that one, would be absolutely fantastic.
We will.
It'll be great. So there we go. Without further ado, if I can find the outro, it's over there. There we go. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. Happy modelling. Take care. Bye.
Bye.